Welcome to the SupWith podcast, your home for deep diving analytics on today's trending topics with your host, Dylan.
And Russell, what's up, baby?
Yes, you're going to get the best news from us. I am a left-leaning comedian, and he is a...
right-leaning asshole.
Yes. So, together we will find commonality and, let's start off the bat right here. Renee Nicole Good. She was in Minneapolis doing good things, bad things. What was she doing? This is the lady who got shot in Minnesota.
Yep. And I'm going to try to be respectful as possible. You might not want to drive your car around and follow ICE and get in the way and then try to run them over.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a good idea. Good idea. Whenever I'm behind the wheel of my car and I have the urge to run over law enforcement, I try not to.
Yeah, I keep the feeling inside. Yeah. I don't let it bubble to the surface.
I say, "Oh, sorry, officer. You were kind of like off to the side. You were in front of my headlight. You weren't in front of the engine bay. You weren't really in front of the car.
I hate to break it to you. The headlight's in the front."
What? See, I did all my learning at Somali daycares.
Oh, the luring.
The luring. So,
you did the luring.
I thought the front of the car was on top.
Yeah.
The roof, dude.
I mean, I guess it really depends on which way you're looking at it.
Yeah.
What's the front? The front is, it's objective.
Yeah. It's really what your truth is. And if your truth is that the front of the car is in the back.
I mean, if I drive my car backwards down the road at 55 miles an hour, what's the front?
What was that officer doing behind your car when you were going that fast? So sometimes we get these people who drive down the wrong side of the highway here in our state.
Oh, yeah.
What if they're on the right side of the highway? It was their truth that southbound was northbound.
They'd be
between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m.
We fought to have the right side of the road.
Yeah.
We do things the right way here.
All right. True takes, hot takes. What I disagree with this whole thing is now, I don't think she's a terrorist. I think that's going too far.
Well, yeah, I don't think she's a terrorist. I think that she's, I think the whole situation's unfortunate, and I think that it was a stupid mistake, stupid decision that cost her life.
Yeah.
But you can label the wife as a millionaire now.
Yeah, or she'd give all the money back for her wife to be back.
I would hope so.
I mean, it's two different. It's like a gray zone. Like, obviously, I don't know. I wish the officer didn't shoot her fatally, but is he in this gray zone where it is acceptable? Yeah, the car is a deadly weapon. He was in front of it. She drove at him after X amount of, I think, at least 3 to 5 requests for her to get out of the car to stop, and then her wife is telling her to
drive, and she drives forward.
Drive, baby, drive.
Drive, baby, drive. Drives forward. She's got a smile on her face almost the whole time in that second video that came out from his POV.
Yeah,
you can see it's an antagonizing behavior, and at that point, you don't know. If that car veers more right, you're under it, and you're dead.
Yeah.
Or if it veers more left, you're dead.
You're screwed. Beep boop. It's a guy with a gun. I don't think it should be, I don't know. It's weird. It's all about putting yourself in certain areas too. Like me, for instance, I don't like going to New York City on New Year's Eve. Why? It just feels for me like that's like the best time for a terroristic attack, right?
Yeah, I don't go. You won't catch me anywhere.
When there's riots downtown, people are flipping over cars and stuff. I do not want to be there because accidents can happen. And wherever the accidents are coming from, whether it's from the people on the street that are just getting a little too zealous, or it's from law enforcement, I get sprayed with a bullet or something. I don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
If I were to go there, I'd be like, well, I am taking that risk of I'm going out somewhere, even though however little the risk is. I put myself there, and especially this is important because you shouldn't bring your kids to any of this.
Yeah.
let alone
Yeah, dude.
yourself. But if you're for yourself, it's like, okay, I can say for myself, I'm going to accept the risk of going downtown while they're flipping over cars and setting them on fire. Okay. If I accidentally get hurt because of it, I can assume the risk because I'm stepping into that situation. So for Renee, I'm sorry, but she
I don't know if
was
she.
in this situation where they're telling her to get out of the car and she instead.
I don't know if she had her kid with her though.
No, I was saying that because
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're going to be
because of-
talking about is they're bringing kids into
Yeah,
these protests in her wake now.
and this is my opinion, but I think common sense would point to this is that they're bringing them for human shields.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is like, why would you do that?
It's really dumb. Shoot, what's this guy's name? So I was looking into who's like sponsoring these protests because man, do they got a good ground game. They got a like
Yeah, they'll have those signs printed immediately for Maduro and for everybody else.
yeah.
Like almost like they know it's like gonna happen.
Yeah. So it's all sponsored by this it's NGO or nonprofit called Indivisible. Indivisible. See, I think they got to change the rules on this too. Because now Indivisible funded the No Kings protest. They're funding these protests in the wake of Renee Good's murder, death, and we don't know who's really funding them. Now, we do know some of the funding, and we do know that there was between $5 and $7 million from George Soros.
Oh no, the boogeyman.
Guys, like everywhere. Just anywhere you don't want your money to be, he's got money there. It's just
Yeah,
I
he's an
can't believe
asshole.
Then, so I visited their website, and I'm like, all right, let me see what they're doing. I even signed up, so I want to get the alerts now. So like, in your area, be ready at 3 a.m. to flip cars over. I want to get the text and know what's going on. So, want to be on the inside.
You're like, hey, this is going down right here.
And so, what is it? So yeah, they on their website they mentioned this guy Gene something. I forget the last name, but so I started looking into him, and he wrote all these books decades ago. He just died in 2018. It was like almost 100 years old. And the books that he wrote, one of them was called How to Turn a Dictatorship into a Democracy, or From Dictatorship to Democracy. And they were about toppling governments, dictatorships, authoritarian countries. And those books didn't land on deaf ears. They were the blueprint to at least 73, I've heard in research I was doing, 73 countries that were overthrown or attempted to overthrow their governments. And the rioters were using the blueprints from this guy's books. And Indivisible is using those same tactics. And they're teaching people how to do what Gene called non-violent protesting. So through all of that, it's teaching them like, hey, you should have your kid on you. Like, this makes you harder to get assaulted. You should there's all these training programs too, which I haven't opened up too, but like how to bring an umbrella with you, how to pick up bricks, where to mobilize to,
the concrete milkshakes,
agitate other people so that they become bad on video, and then we could circulate that. And all of this stuff funded by George Soros. But more importantly, it's like, why is this nonprofit, and they have a PAC, so a political action committee, so where a lot of the money can go towards electing other people for office, and you have to have a thesis. Okay, what is your PAC for? And so their thesis is that they want advocacy and to counter conservative leadership or something. Okay, so then why are you following the playbook of somebody who was overthrowing countries around the world and citing that on your website?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look good. It's not, oh, hey, we're just going to send you out some text alerts and newsletters to say, come hold a sign downtown. It's here's how to throw bricks and wear a kit on you and always have a camera and how to instigate and here's your, you get arrested because it's only going to be this bad and you're fighting for your rights anyway and this is how bad this person is. And it was a very brainwashy website, by the way. The amount of If I took a shot for every time they said fascist just on the homepage, I'd be dead.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think like they've been kind of on and off with like this is not brand new. They've been doing this for like the last 100 years, all over the place, different places. Not with the cameras and just like there's new tactics that have been developed, but yeah, it's
If we were to crack open a case of any of these the color revolutions in Ukraine, Iran, these other estoppels, Guatemala, these countries that the CIA and USAID have had their fingers in to overthrow, we'd see a lot of similarities of like how they thought that they were fighting for good. They thought they were fighting an authoritarian leadership. The way they did it was through nonviolence. So like anytime an accident happened, they used that as fuel. And leadership was concentrated in these authoritarian leadership, so they were able to. And that is ChatGPT. I was like, how do we defeat these woke mind virus crazy people with this? If they're following this guy and this is their step plan, analyze the site and stuff. And it's saying it is hard for that to work in a true democracy like the United States, but they can target specific policies and they can really work on local elections.
Yeah.
And so once they can effectively overthrow a government, not like burning them and like they're out today, but they can completely change how an election's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then democratically overthrow a country by using their
tactics.
Think
Minnesota's up next? You think that they're going to overthrow over there? Well, actually, they wouldn't forget I said that. They wouldn't overthrow over there. They got what they want in office over there. But you think the next step is them fighting the federal government?
This all leads back to the federal government. I mean, you start beating up on these local chairs and you get to the 538 officials that, you need to be making the votes that you want. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're talking. They mobilized the guard there, and I don't know. Could be nothing. A lot of times it ends up being nothing. But you think they're gonna make a play to get them out of there, so that they can't be because you know why all this is happening. Why they're trying to make a really. I mean, it's still an unfortunate situation, but the reason why they're trying to make an even bigger deal out of this is to get them to stop looking under rocks in Minneapolis and Minnesota, the whole of Minnesota.
True. Yeah, they got a lot to hide there. I think it's so crazy that one journalist blew this whole thing open so wide that Tim Walz is no longer running for re-election.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts.
Nick Shirley got a scalp.
Which, unbelievable. I don't know how Kamala Harris missed it. She was about to have that guy as vice president.
Oh, she probably didn't miss it. She didn't miss that. They knew exactly. She's like,
I think this has got to, if anything, I mean, everything else should have done it, but this has got to be the nail in the coffin. But she should not run for anything.
No. From what I heard, she's running. Which is weird. Why are you going to announce it that early?
I don't know if you'd even want her endorsement. This is terrible.
Yeah, please run. I actually want her to run. I hope she runs. I'm a fucking idiot.
That's bad. But now everybody's sending out these endorsements for JD Vance way ahead of time. He's not asking for them on the surface. But I wonder if what's happening behind the scenes. Like, why are these endorsements coming out for him so early? Are there Republicans trying to break away? I heard that Steve Bannon actually is going to run for president.
Oh, boy.
And I think it was ABC or something that leaked a story. He was telling people that he doesn't actually plan on winning, but he wants to control the narrative about certain things. I forget. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, there is some breaks in the Republican Party, but I don't know. I mean, we got off to a pretty good start this year, pissing people off and kind of uniting again. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see what kind of factions are going to come out of in 2028. I mean, we have this America First thing that's going on now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's MAGA dead. It's going to be like, all right, do you want old school MAGA or do you want America First? That's going to be like, I guess, the divide on the right.
I don't know. I mean, from what I've been hearing, I think it's going to be, again, I think the big thing is going to be, which I think is so stupid, but I think it'll be anti-Israel and pro-Israel. I don't know if that falls under MAGA being pro-Israel and America First being anti-Israel, or something of a mix in between. Because, I mean, did you see that thing with the Democrats? How the Hamas protesters in New York or whatever, the pro Hamas protesters or whatever, they all came out and basically said, like, we don't ride with that, and that's very anti-Semitic. AOC Mondami said that.
Wait, said what about who?
They were telling that, I guess, that there was a bunch of protesters that went to like a Jewish synagogue or a Jewish neighborhood and was protesting out there saying, we're Hamas, we're Hamas. And Mondami, AOC condemned it.
Oh.
A whole bunch of Democrats condemned it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So everybody thought that, oh, this is what we think, until they're like, they got the power, and it's like, nope, that's not.
We don't support.
We don't. Yeah.
Just wanted your votes.
I mean, they could be very, they could be better with, like less pro-Israel, but they're not gonna come out and be anti-Israel. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't give a shit either way.
I don't think we should be sending them as much money as
Yeah,
we have.
I don't think we should be sending anybody any money. Period. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Ukraine, no money. Israel shouldn't be getting any money. It's I think that's what the America First. It's like MAGA, but they're saying no money abroad for foreign wars.
Right.
Yeah, I think
you know something though. I don't know. Honestly, I think that we should not be sending a whole lot of money, but I'm not like a isolationist. Like
me neither.
Bro, I don't. If we go do something, is it gonna be good for us? That's it.
Well, that's what they're saying behind Israel. They're our greatest ally in the Middle East or something, and any money spent on them is like protecting New Jersey. Like, of course you'd want to send.
Right.
I don't think it's that way. They're not New Jersey. They're getting themselves into a whole bunch of shit. Either
New Jersey is New Jersey, and they're Israel. They're a foreign country.
Become a state or no money. I don't know.
Yeah. It could be a satellite state.
But they're trying to be.
It could be what Venezuela's probably going to be.
They're going to be doing all this stuff and then getting all this trouble and slaughtering people. It's like, what? And then we have to protect you? I can't. We can't be doing that, bro.
Right.
If it was like more defensive, imagine.
Got him. Oh, no.
Yep.
Got him.
Yeah, for you guys at home, because I don't want to edit this out. The cat has been meowing, and I have a squirt G word. Just soaked him.
A gat.
whole bunch of water. Keep meowing.
Pissed. But yeah.
America First. I don't know. We'll see who comes out. Thomas Massey has been pissing me off though.
Has he? Wow. Holy shit.
Well, hold on. I gotta look into. Didn't he see the 17 Republicans apparently that voted for the tax credits?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was part of that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to think about Massey. I think that he doesn't vote when he should vote for some of the stuff. You know? Like, yes, it's not perfect, but you're never going to get perfect. And I think Rand Paul, like, it's like, come on, guys. You got to play ball sometimes. You know? And plus, didn't he get a bunch of money from, like, pro Hamas people anyways?
Pro Hamas people sent money to
Thomas Massey.
Really?
I think so.
Yikes.
I could be wrong about that, but that's what I was hearing.
Huh.
But it won't be like that. I think it was, what's that pack? There's a pack, and then there's what's the other one?
Yeah.
It's some pack that's like pro Hamas.
Huh. I don't know. But he is known for like sending money back when it doesn't align with him.
Okay.
So
Well, I hope he sent it back.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Democrats are not what you thought they were with that whole situation. And bro, dude, did you see the January 6th vigil that they had?
No, but I seen the website.
What website?
Just the website that
They
Trump
had a
released.
candlelit vigil on the steps of the Capitol.
Who did? The
The
left?
Democrats.
Oh, whoa. Never mind. They're so sad that
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just seen like the pitch. I seen like them singing like a
Oh.
bunch of jackasses.
Trump released a website where he blasted Nancy Pelosi. Kind of hilarious, but he laid out all the facts of how she could have released the National Guard, and she said no, and he put that like a documentary on the White House page.
You never seen that video of Nancy Pelosi?
I seen her. She was like in the back seat or something.
Yeah, she was she was in the front. The daughter was filming from the back. She's like driving through the fucking parking garage, and she's like, it's my fault. I admit it. It's like it's my responsibility. Blah 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 blah. And it's like that came out like what, like 2023 or like right before like the election cycle kicked off for 2024. And it's like, yep, we fucking knew the whole time. Like, of course it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
You fucking didn't want the troops, and then that happened, and it's like, oh well, it's not my fault.
It was outside of Trump's control.
Yeah, in the
needed her
media.
approval, and she wouldn't do it.
Right, in the media, she's like, oh, he didn't offer it. He didn't do it. And it's like, yeah, there's proof of that, and it is your fault because you didn't fucking take it.
Yikes.
You know, who cares? She's gone anyways.
Will she take
I have a
responsibility?
feeling most of these guys are gonna be gone for 2026. They're gonna be out.
Nancy Pelosi and everyone?
Nancy Pelosi already retired.
She did.
I think I have a funny feeling Chuck Schumer's gonna be out.
Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe he'll be in one more time.
I do, man. He's so old.
But he's gonna be. A lot of them people are checking out, which is kind of, in a way, it's good because it's like, okay, you don't want to have another asshole just like him in there, but it gives it a chance to, like, weed out.
Who's the guy who keeps fainting?
There's a guy
He
who
was
keeps
the
fainting.
Republican minority speaker of the House, or majority speaker. Gobble gobble.
Oh, I know who you're talking. The guy who's like staring off into. What
Yeah.
the fuck's his name? Son of a bitch.
He should go too.
Yeah, he should. I know who
he's
you're
having
talking.
absent seizures on stage.
Dude, he's got to go.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in like a year talking. Like, there's those clips are the only times that I forgot
Last
his
video
name.
I seen of him, there was a small reporter like asked him a question, and he said, "Oh, I gotta go," and he slipped on his own shoe and fell.
Yeah, wow, dude. I cannot think of this guy's fucking name. Turtleneck. He looks like a turtle.
dude.
He looks like a
I know
fucking
his
turtle.
name too. I can't think of it. But who cares?
Yeah.
You want to talk about Maduro?
Oh, bro. So, yeah, dude. This I saw this today, and yo. Well, all right. So I guess there's a video of like an interview or whatever, like this guy talking about how they came in and they fucking like hit him with a supersonic fucking like sound device that like made him throw up blood and have nosebleeds and fucking drop to the ground.
Whoa.
It's like, I mean, dude, they had something like that in like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 online where you like set it up and it just shoots like this ray at you. Like, they have sound weapons,
That's crazy.
but they never admit to using them.
Yeah, because what is the international law on those? Wonder if
I
that's even set up.
I think international law is out the window now.
Yeah.
We're taking Russian oil tankers and fucking black bagging presidents. I think it's high time. I think we're in the empire stage. A lot of people are calling it that. Like we're just openly admitting that we're an empire and we want your oil and you better comply or we'll come get your president.
Oh wow.
I mean, can you think of it in any other terms? Like they're not saying that out loud, but it's kind of that's kind of like our whole dig.
Yeah.
It's been that way for a while.
Move.
Yeah. We're gonna take your oil. We're gonna run your country until you can have like a fair election. We'll decide.
See, you know, what's funny is that's like I was happy that we got rid of USAID because that's what they would do, and we wouldn't even know it happened.
Yeah, but we do it with money. We're doing it with power.
USA would go in there and they'd
It's still
fund
money,
the local
but-
guerrilla groups to insurrect their government, throw it over, and then all of a sudden we get U.S. friendly politicians elected.
Yeah.
That open up these oil to the United States, and we're none the wiser. We just get a funny video of some guy lighting himself on fire. Like, oh wow, Venezuela's having a weird time, but it was all funded through these, black op kind of things. And Trump's like, no, we're gonna get rid of U.S. aid, and then we're just gonna do it and tell everybody that.
Right. And you know what too? It's like they would do that, right? And then, oh yeah, we're gonna support the Mujahideen, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna overthrow the Russians, and then fucking what happens 10 years later?
God.
They hate us, and they fucking blow our shit up. You know, we just keep throwing money at problems, and then they're like, well, if you stop throwing us the money, we're gonna create more problems for you.
That's one of the ones I was gonna do some more reading on. The USAID and CIA work together on using that guy Gene's methods to overthrow Syria, which led to ISIS. And
we've had a pattern of doing this forever.
So like, yeah, you know, USAID has created the Taliban and ISIS and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Just nice that we got that stuff.
Yeah, it's nice that that's what we're doing. Instead of using sound weapons and fucking blinding the enemy and grabbing the guy and saying, "Give us the oil." Stop fucking with. Stop. You're going to jail, and the bitch that you left behind. Stop working with China.
Do you think Diddy and Maduro have met in jail?
Yeah, they're in the same place. They're probably cellmates. That's funny.
Diddy's like, "Oh, you're like my idol," and Maduro's like, "I don't know who you are."
You know, you got locked up for oil. I got locked up for oil. Come on, dude. We should be best friends.
He's outside of the courtroom. TMZ's like got him on. Hey, so did you get to meet Diddy while you were in jail? And he's like, I no Diddy, but there was guy with baby oil, very good massage.
Yeah, dude, the biggest oil man in there.
More oil than me, dude. Oh no.
Yeah.
They call him the Venezuela of baby oil.
Like, what are you here for? Oil. They wanted my country for oil. What are you here for? Well, I had something to do with oil.
Whoa. Ghislaine Maxwell's in there too.
Oh, no. Is she?
No, I'm pretty sure Ghislaine's in the same one. Maybe not.
I thought that they moved her to like some nice place in Florida. No, not in Florida. I don't. Isn't she in like some like minimum security?
I think she used to be there.
Yeah.
She's too slick.
Yeah. She met up with Diddy on the inside. Joke. She's too slick. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was watching a video today. I don't know who the hell it's by, but they were talking about if this shit goes well, we might have gas prices down to like $1.50 by the summertime.
Dude, I just paid $2.45 a gallon.
Dude, it's going down actually. That's
so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think before that happened, it was like $2.89, $2.90 around here, and then like the day it happened, or the day after, it's like $2.62. I'm like, oh.
There's a lot of investors losing money. 'Cause one of the things I do, I underwrite oil and gas contracts, and they were all betting that oil and gas was going to go up or at least stay above $65 per barrel of oil.
Yep.
It's under 60 right now. It's 58, I think. So that means like all their money's gone. Billions of dollars.
I don't know, like, I don't get why liberals even exist. Like, what are you talking about, dude? You get cheap gas. You go to take your kid to the beach. You get to do things. Shit gets moving. Shit's cheaper. Shit's nicer. What the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, you took out that really evil guy that
Yeah, on top of that too, it's like, oh, I get cheap gas and there's not an asshole in Venezuela.
that
Like, all
guy
right.
did his own insurrection pretty much. He he said, you know what? I'm just gonna become president. I don't give a crap what you guys actually did because he wasn't supposed to be president. The other guy was.
Yeah. You know what else too? Pretty sure that they're the guys behind Dominion.
Venezuela?
Mm-hmm.
Ay, Dios mío. I heard
Yeah.
they Dominion got sold. Is this pre-Dominion sale?
This is 2020.
Ay, Dios mío. All right, this is great. is good.
Yeah, there might be more than one reasons why he's sitting in New York right now. You're an asshole. You're fucking with our adversaries in our hemisphere. You're a dickhead again. And what happened with that 2020 election? What do you know?
Dance now.
Dude.
I
don't
see
know.
you dancing.
But what do you think about Greenland?
Ain't anything green there, baby. This is all ice. Let's
Well,
just
we
switch the
got
names.
an oil-rich country, the most oil-rich country, has the most oil in the world, and now we're talking about getting Greenland. It's got a lot of rare earth elements underneath the ice.
There are?
Yeah, why do you think he wants it?
This is strategic.
He wants it for two reasons. Strategic area. Don't fucking send boats through there and get anywhere close to us. But there's supposedly a good amount of shit under the ice.
See. Does Greenland have rare earth minerals? Yes, they have significant deposits. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they got
Lithium?
uranium.
Yeah, they do have uranium.
Zinc.
They have lithium, right?
Doesn't say it.
It doesn't.
But there are environmental and political concerns.
Yeah, about drilling into the ice, whatnot. Well,
in 2021, Greenland's government blocked a mining project due to environmental concerns. Maybe this is why everything happened. I wonder who had the contracts for that mining project. Was it the United States? And then he said, "You're not going to let us mine."
ooh, that's a good question. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was China. And maybe Trump was like, "Don't do it."
Who are you going to let mine there? We want the exclusive rights to those contracts, or
Right.
they're ours.
Yep. No, because they're from what they're saying, they look like they're more inclined to, more open to the idea of being a sovereign nation or maybe being a U.S. territory or a U.S. state than it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's what is it? 50,000 people live there. 57,000 people.
I was on Google Maps, just like looking at Greenland. I was like, where are the cities and stuff? It is so sad there. It's so cold.
It's fucking cold.
I
bro.
found out. I was like, oh, where are the? I type in bars near here, and I'm like in their capitals and stuff, and like the coolest bar is in like, I don't know. There's nothing for miles, and then you have to walk over to like this abandoned battleship, and then like there's a bar inside there, and then I look at the photos of what it looks like inside the bar.
Oh no.
And it's just, you ever been to like a VFW?
No.
Yeah, it's like a veterans post.
Oh, yeah.
Usually they're very minimal. There's nothing crazy in there. You're lucky if you get a pool table and a jukebox.
Yeah.
Minimal stuff,
Mm.
not like a college bar.
That's
This
what it
is
looked like.
even more minimalistic than that.
They're just like, yeah, we got bottles in here.
Yeah, they got like 10 bottles.
We have a flat table that you can sit around, and we have bottles.
Yeah, looks very cold in there. I think people just go in there to warm up. And it's just, it's a very sad looking country.
Well, dude, you can have a nice Trump Tower there with fucking bar, pool table at the bottom in the lobby. Why not?
Good Trump hotel.
Yeah, we were talking about the acreage, right? We'll give you guys what is he proposing? Like $100,000 per person? That's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
We're only $37 trillion in debt, but with the amount of money we can get out of that place in the next 20 years, if we started right now, it'd be pretty good.
I think he can get all Americans on board if he were to give like a quarter acre to every military personnel.
Yeah, or every citizen. There's enough acreage there.
5.35 million.
Yeah,
and there's 300 something million citizens.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's all citizens.
So you'd have to. That's a lot. No, we'd all get like a tenth of an
I think
acre.
they get that number from the census, and the census is all fucked up because of assholes.
Get rid of the kids. Getting closer.
Yeah. No, yeah. Well, you leave all the populated areas alone, and then you just spread it out. It's like, all right, you want that ice sheet over there or that ice sheet over there?
Yeah. I don't know how much of it's buildable.
Yeah. But it'd be cool because then you could maybe sell your rights to the land. You get a little piece. Or they find something on your land, you get a little piece.
Timeshare.
Yeah, dude.
How about that?
A timeshare?
Yeah. We all get. If Trump buys Greenland, every United States citizen should get a timeshare. This should be the trade in Greenland. All right? And then we get to like hang out. Party. You get it this week, I get it that week, and then was enough to share because, I mean, 5 million acres, 300 million people, we all want a slice of the pie. I'm not going to be there all year. So really, timeshare makes the most sense. And Trump's not going to let us have the land that the rare earth minerals are under. No, we get a timeshare in the abandoned warehouse district.
Yeah.
Just in case we
won't be abandoned for long.
Oh,
shit.
Gonna have Lockheed Martin showing up. But yeah, that's Greenland. Iran is they running, boy.
Yeah.
The government, because
I heard, what is it? 37 provinces there, right?
37 provinces in
yeah.
Iran.
I'm retarded. I can't speak.
All right, mate.
But yeah, no, the reason we were watching it, they were saying fucking they've never seen it like with all of those provinces. They're fucking shit up over there, bro.
Oh, there's like equal protests happening.
There's protests everywhere.
I wonder if Indivisible has anything to do with it.
I don't know.
George Soros is indivisible or something. What? He's got like an Iranian.
I don't know. Would he do that? Because that kind of helps out like us, if they're not assholes over there. What game is he playing? If it is them.
Usually, because George Soros, we brought this up like 3 or 4 podcasts ago. He was also behind the Mongolia. Remember I brought up Mongolia and the oil rights there. There was this deal that was going to make the Mongolian government everybody was going to get super rich from this deal. Then George Soros, because he had an interest in the oil company, I think it was oil. Yeah, they're coming in there to extract the oil. Says no, we're not. Oh, it wasn't oil. I think it was palladium. We don't have the greatest contract for this rare earth deal. So he got USAID, the Department of Justice. They applied pressure, and then they totally renegotiated the deal to where Mongolia got next to nothing, and the George Soros backed company got billions, the best deal you could ever imagine. So I mean, like, and he did that not just through contracting with DOJ, USAID, but he did the guerrilla tactics expressed. We were talking about earlier. People on the streets fighting and yelling and demonstrating.
Yeah.
So George is known for doing that. Is he doing something similar in Iran? I could see a little something. But
he could be,
it works out. Because also, seen this on Twitter today, one of the reasons why George Soros is so hard to get rid of, he is the boogeyman, is he does donate to both sides.
Does he?
More to the left. But that's why he donates to enough of Republicans, probably the 17 that jump ship on tax credits,
maybe
the things that they like. And so he's entrenched. Part of the deep state.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's really going on in Iran? We tried there before. That was near the color revolutions. I think they had
wasn't I thought it was Afghanistan.
We did Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan. I believe we weren't successful in Iran.
Okay, I'm unaware of that. No surprise there.
Yeah.
But I thought the only thing that we did with them was well, not the only thing we did with them, but I thought we got into when did we do that? We got into a scuffle with them in '88.
88. What happened there?
Operation Praying Mantis.
What was that?
Oh no, I get to tell you about that.
Please do.
Dude, that's when it's kind of like a Maduro, only instead of 2 hours, it was an 8-hour workday. They were fighting Iraq, and what do you call it? All right, so let me break this story. Let me do this story some justice. All right, Iraq, Iran, they're in a war. Kuwait is funding the Iraqi side. Then I don't know who's losing at this point or whatnot, but somehow Iran starts blowing up all the oil ships, all the oil that's coming out of Iraq. Kuwait gives them boats to export their oil. They start blowing up Kuwaiti boats, and that gets everybody in NATO and U.S. involved because Kuwait wasn't a part of OPEC, and they had good oil prices. They kept the oil prices low. So that stirred up the hornet's nest, and we got involved, and we were protecting their ships. We hit a mine. It blows up one of our ships. The ship didn't sink. They got it to Dubai, fixed it.
Oh.
So then we go over there. We blow up 3 of their oil rigs. We blow up 2 boats, and we took out a bunch of speedboats too.
Nice.
Yep, we did that all in 8 hours. Took out half their modern navy, and took out their staging operations over there.
In 8 hours today, I woke up from a nap,
Mhm.
cleaned my car, and did some dishes.
Yeah, they did all that
They
in
did
that
all
time.
that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yep.
So I've looked up. In 1953, CIA led a coup in Iran called Operation TP Ajax.
Mhm.
So the CIA, along with British intelligence MI6, orchestrated a coup to overthrow Iran's democratically elected prime minister
in '53.
in 53, Mohammad Mossadegh.
Okay.
Mossadegh had nationalized Iran's oil industry, which had been controlled by British interests. This move threatened Western economic and strategic interests. Oil again, dude. This is crazy.
Dude, it's all about oil.
Yikes. The coup restored the Shah to power. The Shah ruled autocratically until he was overthrown in the 1979 Iranian Revolution.
Yeah, that's how you get the Ayatollah.
Yikes. So
Yeah.
see everything happening. Is the Shah good? Was Shah?
I mean, I don't know. It's better than what they had, because I mean, that's what everybody says. It's better than what they have right now, because women went to school. They dressed. It was like it was normal there. It wasn't a fucking Islamic state at that point. I mean, it was, but it was like laxy daisy,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that event deeply damaged U.S.-Iran relations and is the key reason for the mistrust Iran still has towards the U.S.
I'm not sure how friendly, even if they do overthrow the government, I'm not sure how friendly they're gonna be with us after it. You know,
Yeah.
maybe they will be. Maybe it's, you know, they're blowing us up. You guys are being assholes. We're gonna get rid of you. Because I mean, we did just blow up a facility over there in the dead of night a couple months ago.
Yeah. That was fun.
But I don't think anybody died in that either. Well, at least that we know of.
Yeah.
They're not gonna tell us.
Iran would have shouted it from the rooftop so they could do war with us. Then one last thing, 2017 through 18, and then 2019 through 2020, there were protests, economic and anti-government protests. Iranian leaders blamed foreign powers, including the United States and Israel, for these.
I mean,
USA strikes again. The National Endowment for Democracy.
mm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the moves that are being made right now are just kind of, I don't know. I think the world's realigning to the fact that we're probably gonna go into our empire stage.
Whoa.
And what does that mean for the rest of the world? Their hemispheres, their spheres of influence. What are they gonna do?
Doesn't that mean world wars are back on the table? Which is what
Yeah,
happens when empires start empiring.
yeah. That pretty much means that World War III is not inevitable, but it's like the likelihood of that is. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know because we are still entangled in so many different ways. Like, what happens if the U.S. doesn't buy from China? What happens to their economy? What happens when the Europeans don't buy Russian oil?
Yeah.
What happens to both economies?
Or we just get 3 superpowers that are isolationist.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that is the play where it's like, I mean, I don't know, but maybe that could be the play where it's like, we're gonna take Greenland, and see, I don't know, because China doesn't just want Taiwan; they want U.S. influence off of Korea and off of Japan and out of there. But I don't know if they're gonna get it.
They give us half of the entire planet, and we'll give them Taiwan.
Yeah, right.
How about that?
That's a good trade-off.
All right.
And we do kind of have more nukes than you.
Give us South America, Greenland, Cuba,
Canada. We'll throw Canada in the mix.
Yeah. And you can have Taiwan.
Yeah, you can have that one little island.
Yeah.
And they'll probably be like, no, you get nothing. You get to survive.
Yeah. So that's Greenland, Iran. We're almost an hour in. So
Bill Ackman.
video time, guys.
All right.
A little video to show you. Because you know who Bill Ackman is?
Yeah.
He's a super rich guy.
Yeah. He's always isn't that the guy that's always like on Piers Morgan talking about elections and who's gonna win, who's not gonna win? Or is it a different person I'm thinking of?
Let's see. I'll do a little rundown before I show you guys what I'm about to pull up. Bill Ackman is a prominent American billionaire, hedge fund manager, and the founder and CEO of Pershing Square Capital Management, a major investment firm. While his primary identity is as a Wall Street investor, he has recently become influential in U.S. political and cultural debates, which is why he's gaining attention around this election cycle. His name is William Ackman, born May 1166. Yada yada. Let's see. Oh yeah, big supporter of free speech. Involved in a Harvard controversy. Ackman was a key figure in pressuring Harvard's leadership over the university's handling of anti-Semitism and political bias.
Oh boy.
He played a major role in the resignation of Harvard's president, Claudine Gay.
Hey, not to
Speaking of gay.
No. Yeah, not to change the subject, but you see that thing in Florida?
What happened?
Apparently they're talking about, they signed a bill where it's like you can't talk shit about Israel.
Oh no, they did.
That's what I was hearing.
I don't know. Well, we can see if that's true.
Well, not moving there. I want to be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about, no matter how retarded I am.
So I love so many of their other stuff going on in Florida. So Florida passed. Oh, that's 2016, 2019. Nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Maybe it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing's up. They haven't done anything recently.
Maybe they don't want to tell you.
Yeah, Grok could be in on it. Paid by the Israelites. But yeah, that's who Bill Ackman is. Very influential. He donates millions and millions and millions of dollars to campaigns. He spoke nicely about RFK Jr.'s campaign, but he never like gave a full endorsement. And he's gone back and forth about sort of some of these vaccine claims. And today he reshared something that like kind of blows open a door. It's like exactly what the argument is that RFK Jr. has been providing and fighting for, is proper safety studies behind these things. And he reshared something. And I mean, like, this is going to be major because, like, somebody like him, with the billions of dollars he can throw behind certain things, like that. This next election, I mean, we're talking about 2028. Is the money he's going to put behind somebody going to have to be, Maha aligned? Like, let me show you the video. Show you the video. So Bill Ackman shared this. Take a listen, guys.
Imagine, if you will, we're trying to figure out if smoking causes lung cancer. Bear with me. We know smoking causes lung cancer. But in the 1950s, they didn't believe smoking caused lung cancer. So let's say they decided to do a study to see if smoking causes lung cancer. The most obvious thing to do would be comparing smokers and non-smokers to look at their lung cancer rates. Let's say instead they decide to study someone who smokes 2 packs a day compared to someone who smokes 3 packs of cigarettes per day. And in the end, both have the same rates of lung cancer. And they say, see, smoking doesn't cause lung cancer. Okay, that wasn't fair. It was smoking against smoking. Okay, so now they decide to test, well, let's look at this brand of cigarettes compared to that brand of cigarettes. And look, they both have the same rate of lung cancer. Yeah, but they were both still smokers. Now they look at it and they say, okay, well, let's look at the people who live in this town and smoke 3 packs a day and compare it to the people who live across the country in this town and smoke 3 packs a day. And see, look, there's no difference in lung cancer rates. Well, yeah, because they still all smoke. They all smoke. And the only way to find out whether or not smoking causes lung cancer is if you compare it to people who don't smoke. Those are the vaccine studies right now. The ones that say vaccines don't cause chronic disease. Vaccines don't cause autism. Did they look at vaccinated children compared to unvaccinated children? No. They looked at vaccinated children compared to different vaccinated children. They got MMR. They got DTaP. They got 7 vaccines in one visit. They got 5 vaccines in one visit. They got 4 milligrams of aluminum. They got 2 milligrams of aluminum. But they never looked at vaccinated versus unvaccinated children to look at the actual outcome. That's how absurd this whole thing is. It's not hard. If you can see it in the lung cancer study example, then you can see it in the vaccine examples. And if you can't see it, I don't know how to make you see it. All we're asking is for a vaccinated versus unvaccinated study and someone brave enough to publish it, because I know there's the Henry Ford trial, but no one's published it. We don't actually have access to the actual data. So someone has to be brave enough to do the study and publish the data. And if you think vaccines are great and they don't cause all these chronic diseases, then just do the study. Then just do it and prove us wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
Amen.
that's fucking common sense.
Yeah.
We got the Amish, right? We could look at them.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Trying to reason with these like super pro entrenched vaxxers, they come up with all these reasons why you can't look at them because of this reason. You can't look at that because of that reason. The Amish, they say, well, they what is it? They also live like really healthy lives. Well, they're out there, they're away from ultra processed foods and stuff. So what if the ultra processed foods are causing autism?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then there are some studies out there, they're smaller, where they have looked at vax versus unvaxxed. And these are doctors of like people go to them because they don't want to get vaccinated, and so like there's these offices develop like a following. Let's say, okay, we're gonna run this study. We have, you know, half of the people that come here are unvaccinated, and they look at those people versus the other, and then they've showed a like 10,000% increase in certain, you know, especially allergies and different stuff. And then the pro-vaxxers will say, well, you had a biased group because you got people you have way more unvaccinated people at your clinic than other places. So we can't use that study. So then do the study the way you want. And so we talked about this like 10 episodes back, and she mentioned it here, that Henry Ford. That's what Del Bigtree, RFK's friend, went up to this Henry Ford, and it's in Ohio, I believe. And they have all the money, they have all the labs, they've done all the studies just like this. And Del Bigtree said, we will shut up. We will destroy the entire anti-vax movement if you just do the study, vax versus unvaxxed. And Henry Ford did it. And they did a handshake where they said, no matter what, we will release what we find.
Does the data still exist?
The data still exists, but Henry Ford won't release it. Del Bigtree did a I don't know what you call that, like Veritas moment, where you have like a camera on you, and he sat down and had lunch with the guy and recorded the entire conversation. And the guy admitted, like, yeah, there was, and they go through all the numbers of X amount of increase and this, that, and a third, and it was really bad. We went over it a few episodes ago. So
then why don't, I mean, this might just me being stupid, but why don't you just sue the guy to release the data?
Private company, they can hold on to their data. It's one of the things during the pandemic too. They said, oh, you want access to the Pfizer trials that we did before they released the vaccine? You have to wait 75 years. That's private data. We'll release it when we're legally supposed to. They don't have to. All these companies, like, how is this soda safe for you? Like, all this stuff. Like, they don't have to release the bad studies. They release the good studies. They get something that hurts their product, they bury that in their filing cabinet.
But you think it's still in the filing cabinet?
It is, yeah.
So then, I mean, if I don't want to get sued, but
break in and get the
why if we can steal a president, why can't we steal a file?
Trump, let's go.
I mean, come on. You know,
RFK's
not that I'm advocating for either one. It's just like, I mean, come on, that issue is not going to go away.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you won't release it, then maybe the next generation of people will just not vaccinate at all.
Yep.
And then what?
Look at, if I look at the numbers like every week because it kind of gets me happy. But
less and less
vaccination numbers are plummeting, dude. We used to be at like 95%. The new year, the latest quarter to come out, we're like under 80%. In some vaccines, it's less than 60%. And we have half of the country refusing to get stuff. And so, if the belief is all vaccines are safe, they save all these lives, it's all these benefits, and if you're missing out on them, oh my God, there's going to be hundreds of thousands, millions of lives lost. So, you're willing to let millions of lives be lost instead of just doing the study or releasing the Henry Ford data and, like, I don't know, shutting down the argument. Like, shut down the anti-vax argument if it's really if it's mute.
Yeah, they really fucked up a lot of things with COVID.
Yeah.
They pushed it too far. You push too far. And this is what you get. And I'm talking about in all facets. Vaccines, government, all that shit. Took advantage of never let a good tragedy go to waste. Well, there you go. That's what we got you.
Now we got Bill Ackman potentially on our side. That is like unlocking a behemoth of wealth and influence and power.
Why, you think that he'll do the study?
No, but the people that he's in connection with like the voice of the people that listen to him, the money that he has. You
What do you
want to
think?
have. If I ever had a cause that I believe in, and then I get somebody like Bill Ackman to say, "Oh, I believe in your cause," what is happening in those private conversations I can have with him, and like who I can get in contact with, and what strings I could pull to advance my cause.
Right.
So I bet a lot of political power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you want to see come out of it? Like, what do you think? What would be your advice to him on what to do?
2028 is probably the big thing. Making sure there are Maha aligned people getting elected into office, and also maybe Bill can talk to some of these bigger institutions and actually fund another Henry Ford like study.
Yeah,
So, and actually release the data.
be pretty cool.
Well, be pretty cool.
Be pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I think that yeah, I think I think it's good that people are digging into this shit.
And they're not afraid to be called crazy.
No, you've been called crazy, racist, asshole too many times.
Yeah, everybody's
Everybody's
worst
over
thing.
it. Everybody's over it, dude.
You do something a little, and then you're the most.
Mm.
Like, oh, that guy ate with a salad fork instead of the right fork. Well, he's a caveman.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to eat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well,
This guy's questioning flu vaccines. Oh, he's an anti-vaxxer. He's wants to send us back to the Stone Ages.
yeah. Well,
This guy believes in border security.
right.
He's a fascist.
He's a racist. Yeah. Yeah, nobody cares anymore. You know, nobody cares about what you call us. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people are over it.
Last thing on the list.
Oh yeah, I got a movie recommendation for you. I was listening to Joe Rogan because it's taken the normal podcasters that I listen to longer to get back into the swing of things with the time schedules and everything. I mostly just listen to the news, but I was listening to Joe Rogan. They got a movie coming out about a comic. And I don't remember what the comic's name is, but it's called Is This Thing On? I guess Bradley Cooper directs it. I don't know if you want to pull up the trailer.
Let's see. Is this thing on?
As soon as I said the name out loud, too, I got a whole bunch of ads on my phone about it. And I'm like, I didn't hear about this movie at all, and now all of a sudden it's the hottest thing on my phone. That proves that they're listening to you.
Oh God, they do. Which is like so easy to find. Like I'm looking for Christmas presents for my fiance, and
you got a million
I'm
necklaces.
getting all the freaking ads for it on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing over here. And I'm like, if she looks at my phone, now I have to like hide it, and
Right.
it looks weird.
Yeah, it looks suspicious.
And why are you getting ads for play? You're getting a lot of ads
Oh, shit.
for art supplies.
Yeah, you look up one thing and it's like 50,000 necklaces. Every scroll, it's like, oh, get this, get that.
Is this thing on? Bradley Cooper. We can play. Would we get in trouble for playing a trailer? We're literally promoting their.
I don't know if we'd get in, well, you just like pause it every like fucking 10, 15 seconds and
Worst case
say
scenario,
words.
we'll delete the video, and everybody at home will be like, "All right, I had to delete it."
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be like a romance, I think. Romance comedy.
2-minute trailer.
Another one?
Yeah, one up.
All right, Alex Novak, downstairs in 2 minutes.
That's me.
Alex Novak.
Well, you better head down there then.
Where?
Just straight behind you, down the stairs.
Hey, what up, man? How you doing? You see the light? Just get off, right?
Straight women's experiences.
There you go.
Like,
Just talk to him. Have fun.
Let's talk to him.
joke.
I think I'm getting a divorce. What tipped me off was that I'm living in an apartment on my own. Yeah. And my wife and kids don't live there.
Oh shit.
That was probably the biggest clue. Not exactly sure what happened. Came home from work one day. Someone said, "Is this thing over?" Pretty sure it was her. Probably should have paid attention. That's what she meant about not paying attention.
The real relationship is finding somebody you can also be unhappy with. Somebody who has your back. We stopped having each other's backs.
So what? You like you tell jokes?
Well, I mean, I try. It's more like kind of funny stories from my life. And
Oh, honey, I had no idea your life was this bad.
Now, what's funny about your life?
This is why she threw you out.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What did they say was on it?
Oh my god, that's coming out in December. Gotta wait a whole year for that.
Wow.
Yeah, I figured you doing the comedy stuff, and there's a whole movie about stand-up. It's not so, like, I was listening to the interview, and he said it's not so much about stand-up. Like, it does show, like, the life of stand-up in New York. I think it takes place in New York, but it's more about, like, the life.
Yeah. What it's like. So I'll be able to draw similarities between, I mean, not my own life, but these other comedians. There is definitely like a vibe when I see all these other comedians out and about. There is like, they're putting everything on the line because they don't really. This is like their make it or break it thing. They're bussing in. You could tell like the intensity of which they pull out their notebooks and they're writing and writing and writing. And some of these people are bringing in like 5-10 notebooks. It's like borderline schizophrenic. And
they got a color coordinated, like this joke and that. What joke will go good with this crowd and that crowd?
Their table, they just like dump out all. And we're at like restaurants, and they just dump out all these binders and notebooks and stuff, and they're just writing all these jokes. And you think they're like writing the Bible, and then they get up there and they tell you a bunch of ball jokes or something.
Yeah, right.
Like they put a lot of time into them, but like this is what they think will take them out of their 9 to 5, or their Dunkin' Donuts job. Is like this has to work out. So it's like, and me, I'm down there like I'm having fun. I'm not throwing anything away for it. But like, so yeah, the movie. I bet this movie is bit like he's in a. What do you call that? Like a pivotal moment in his life, which I see a lot of that too at the mics.
I guess they were talking too. Like I'm
Divorce.
obviously, yeah. Well, I'm not. I don't do what you do. Like you're getting into it now, but I guess that on the podcast they were talking about how it's like kind of like a pivotal moment in stand-up comedy too, like the time period it takes place in, because. Yeah, they were going into details about like how like in the 80s, 90s, it used to just be like comics, like they didn't have like community, you know, because everybody was fighting for like a sitcom or like a shot to make it to get out. So everybody was like at each other's throats, like fucking very aggressive. But now it's more like assets, like you're an asset for each other.
Yeah,
you know, because then you get comedians on podcasts, you broadcast the green room and all that stuff, like all the conversations that they have. So like it's not them fighting for a spot on a sitcom, it's everybody is an asset, everybody's a friend, everybody works off of each other to make it better.
Yeah, that's the rising tide, the abundancy mindset or a scarcity mindset. It's like in comedy there was definitely a scarcity mindset in the 90s of like, no, we can't all be funny. I got to be the best. I got to outshine all of you so I can get that one spot on Letterman.
Right.
And now, mostly, I think thanks to Joe Rogan and Kill Tony and stuff, there's in those areas, like, yeah, there's stuff to share. Out here, we live in a bit of a microcosm. There is still a bit, I've noticed, of a scarcity mindset of like, well, not everybody's going to get booked at that restaurant, and there's only so many restaurants around here.
Yeah, and they were saying that too because, like, I guess in LA, they were more tight knit. They worked off of each other. They used the power of the internet to get recognition, work off of each other. And I guess New York at that point hadn't gotten the memo. They were scarcity. I guess out here, maybe, because the internet was a big thing. It brought a whole bunch of people up, but there's only so much that you can watch on the internet too. Everybody's day is taken up with, what podcast am I going to listen to today? What am I going to watch? What news am I going to trust? And it's like, you can't consume all of it. So it's kind of going back into scarcity. Maybe. That's my theory.
Well, it doesn't work for Joe Rogan's kind of platform where you have on constant guests.
Well, they have,
and then they have podcasts too.
But they're really good guests too sometimes, So like I watch for the comics, but a lot of the times I'm watching for the guests too.
Yeah.
Like I watch Shane Gillis more than I watch if he's on, I'm like, all right, I'm definitely clicking on it to see what this guy's saying.
I've done that a lot where like I really want to watch somebody, RFK Jr. when he was running, for example. It's like, I want to see every single podcast he's on. Yeah. And then you get to realize politicians say the same thing. Like, right, yeah. 95% of what they say is the same thing on every single podcast.
Yeah, and they get asked, they might get asked the question a little bit differently, but each time, but it all goes into the same thing eventually.
Yeah. And then I started noticing that with everybody else. And I'm realizing that they're not just on a podcast for no reason. Like it's it's like a tour. You see this one guy, Shane Gillis, he won't be on any podcast, maybe like one every couple months. And then all of a sudden you see he's on another podcast every other day.
Right.
And he's promoting a tour or something. And
he's promoting the show, promoting the show, promoting the tour. And then it's radio silence. That's also because he's probably doing what he's doing, touring, or he's filming.
It's even worse. So like with Shane Gillis, great because he just has to be funny, so he can talk about anything, and as long as he's being himself.
Yeah, literally just be himself.
But then people who are like doing a movie or a product is like it's the same conversation no matter where you're hearing them because they got to talk about the movie or the product.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you don't watch a whole lot of movies, so I figured I would recommend that to you.
Watch it. Yeah, I just watched a movie the other night. Begonia.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't remember. No.
I don't remember.
These guys, and then we should cut this. Where was this on? I forget what platform. But these two guys, they're schizophrenics.
Oh my god.
We think. I don't know. You're never gonna watch it. I'll tell everybody the whole movie. Spoiler alert. Unless you want to watch Begonia, shut this off. Go watch it. But two guys. There's like a cousin and this other guy, and the cousin is like hard R retarded. I'll just say it.
Okay.
And so the other guy is like kind of manipulating him and saying that like aliens control the United States, and we need to kidnap one of them and hold them against their will when a new moon comes, because that's when they're going to go back to their ship. But we can ask for a ride up there too to figure out what's really going on and demand that they leave Earth alone. And it's all like really great high production. Found out they put like $50 million into this movie, and they abduct this CEO of a company. They shave off her hair. They say, she wakes up, she's like, what happened to my hair? And they're like, well, you shaved it off so you can't contact your ship.
Brother, I've seen a clip of that.
Dude,
not too long ago.
So good.
Is that a newer movie?
Yeah, it just came out like this week.
Dude, I just seen a clip of that. All right, I'm going to watch it.
I won't tell you the end now. It's a twist. It's a twist.
Yo, what's it on?
Peacock, I think.
Peacock? Okay. I have to take a look. Because I saw, dude, as soon as you said shaving off the hair
Yeah.
and like she's in a chair and shit, and
Yeah.
it's like, what'd you do? That's like the only thing I remember. I remember them saying that. Like when you said that, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a really good. I'm thinking they're gonna make a sequel because there's definitely juice for
A sequel.
something else to happen after.
Nice. Yeah, dude. Fucking movies. Comedy.
Comedy. I'm not Mark Norman. I got to come up with my Dilly D.
Dude, you already kind of do it. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. I know. I do a squeak a lot when I'm like, and then I was in Rhode Island.
Holy shit.
So, because I get really excited on stage, and whenever I do a little squeak or something, people they laugh at that, and I'm like, well, that's my thing. When I have a moment in storytelling where I need to
You
drop
have a
in
voice
a pop.
crack.
Yeah, and I do it kind of on purpose because I know it's attention grabbing.
Yeah.
But now I know it's laugh grabbing too. So
And they're
There it is.
laughing at you or laughing with you.
don't matter as long as I'm getting laughs on stage.
Uh,
All right, we did it.
that's it.
Yes.
We're signing off.
Oh,
Wait,
later.
that better not be taken as a Nazi salute.